Ja, wir haben jetzt ein bisschen überbrückt sozusagen, weil wir auf den Regisseur und Drehbuchautor warten. Šimon Pešta wird uns gleich live zugeschaltet werden. Aber ich finde, mit Eriks Musik kann man doch auf jeden Fall, ja, jede Wartezeit gut überbrücken. Wer übrigens mehr von Erik hören möchte und vielleicht auch ein bisschen zu den Hintergründen, was er sich zu seinen Kompositionen gedacht hat, es gibt inzwischen 2 Sonderfolgen vom Podcast Tolcast, also unserem Podcast der Deutschen Tolkien-Gesellschaft, wo wir ja, Erik interviewt haben und gleichzeitig auch seine Stücke spielen. Und das ist kein Zufall, dass es 2 sind inzwischen. Das sind nämlich beide Alben, die dort vorgestellt werden. Also das erste Album ist ja die Adaption von Beren und Lúthien in Eriks Art und Weise, in Eriks Interpretation als Musik. Und das zweite Album sind die Orte Aders. Das heißt, da gehen wir dann auf eine musikalische Reise mit Erik. Ja, und er erzählt uns im Podcast, nachdem wir jeweils ein Lied gehört haben, was zu diesem Lied er sich dazu gedacht hat. Oder ich glaube andersrum, er erzählt erst und dann hören wir das Lied. Das weiß ich gerade nicht mehr genau. Aber das hört ihr ja dann im Podcast. Also einfach mal tollcast.de euch anschauen. Dort könnt ihr alle Folgen des Podcasts bislang hören, nachhören oder ja, im Podcatcher eurer Wahl könnt ihr das natürlich auch tun. Einfach Tolkcast von Tolkien und Podcast zusammengesetzt. Dort findet ihr unsere Folgen und auch eben die 2 Sonderfolgen zu Eriks Musik und seinen Alben. Dort findet ihr auch die Auskopplung sozusagen vom Podcast findet ihr auf YouTube, Tolkien in 5 Minuten. Gibt es auch eine eigene Playlist. Das ist dann auch etwas sehr Interessantes, weil eben wir uns gedacht haben, wie könnte man mehr zu Tolkiens Leben und zu den Hintergründen, hinter den Dingen, die wir über Tolkien und seine Werke wissen, noch ein bisschen fundierter vielleicht in einem Podcast in sehr kurzer Zeit bringen? Und da ja einer der drei Moderatoren vom Podcast meine Wenigkeit ist und ich dazu tendiere, sehr, sehr ausschweifend zu reden, haben wir gesagt, ach ja, Mensch, wir gucken mal, dass wir ein Format finden, das wir nicht live im Podcast machen, sondern im Prinzip dazu senden und dann eben reduziert auf eine bestimmte Zeit, damit die Annika nicht ewig redet. So, und das waren dann 5 Minuten. Und in diesen 5 Minuten bringen wir euch in jeder Episode 2-mal im Monat ein bestimmtes Thema zu Tolkien und seinen Werken näher. Und das Ganze ist inzwischen auch sehr aufwendig gemacht. Der Tobias macht da nämlich das Sounddesign und hinterlegt das mit Musik. Also das sind ganz tolle Sachen dabei. Und das könnt ihr euch also, wie gesagt, unter dem YouTube-Account der Deutschen Tolkien-Gesellschaft entweder bei YouTube eingeben oder dtg.li/yt. Und dort ja, könnt ihr dann eben in den, wie sagt man, in den Playlists bei den Videos könnt ihr euch das anschauen oder nachhören in dem Fall. Und was mir auch gerade einfällt, es gibt auch eine Playlist, Tolkien Tage Online 2020. Da könnt ihr also die Sachen, die wir letztes Jahr gesendet haben, die wir senden, also die wir auf YouTube einstellen dürfen, könnt ihr euch da auch anschauen. Das heißt, das sind dann die Sachen jetzt nicht unbedingt die coolen Trailer, die der Uli Hacke für uns gemacht hatte, weil, naja, da sind natürlich Filmbilder oder Serienbilder und Filmmusik zu hören, an denen wir keine Rechte haben. In einem Livestream geht das, aber eben nicht, ja, eben nicht. Šimon. Hey there. The question of all during Corona times. Can you hear me and can you see me? That's great. Can you just wait a second? I'll do a short introduction in German and we're already live. So good to see you. Und genau, ich switche ins Deutsche nochmal zurück. Also Playlist, YouTube, könnt ihr euch das Programm vom letzten Jahr auch nochmal anschauen, das, was wir einstellen konnten. Jetzt eine ganz kurze Einleitung. Šimon Pešta ist der Regisseur und Drehbuchautor von Horn of Gondor, was wir gerade sehen durften. Und auch der Soundtrack ist ja schon immer mal wieder zu hören gewesen. Vielleicht habt ihr ihn wiedererkannt hier im Stream. Und ich switche jetzt wieder auf Englisch, um das Interview durchzuführen und habe auch schon einige coole Fragen hier bereit. Shimon, I'm continuing in English. So, first of all, thank you so much for joining us. It's really cool to be able to ask you questions directly after having seen the movie here in the live stream. And we have received some really interesting questions from our viewers. The first would be, how did you come up with the idea to put so much work into a fan movie?
Well, I'm into films. I'm into movie making, and after my previous movie, I was just thinking about let's make some short. And what is the short? What about make it? And then I asked question, what is the short movie I would actually love to see it? And the answer was immediate. It would be Tolkien fan film. So it means I should do one.
That's really, really cool. You can actually, it's my opinion, when you watch the movie, you can really see there has gone so incredibly much work into it. Also the credits, they're really long, so you have a long list of names. How many people were involved in doing this movie?
Well, yeah, I think it was like 120, I would say.
Wow.
Yeah, and what is good at most people just really love Tolkien's work. As me, I grew up on books. The first book I've ever read was Hobbit. And sorry.
That's fine. It's life.
Just checking my connection. Wait a second, please.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it works.
Landscape is good. Landscape mode is good.
So yeah, it comes from this passion, from this. Yeah. So yeah. It all came from the passion for Mr. Tolkien work.
To the professor.
Yeah.
How long did the production take? I mean, such a project, it must have taken ages to realize. How long were you involved in this?
Yeah, we had 8 shooting days, but
Only
7
8?
of it were outside. Yeah.
Wow.
But 7 of it were outside, and I had this decision, which was, let's make it in this atmosphere of fall, of yellow leaves. So, and this time isn't particularly long, and we also could do it only on weekends, because it's a fun film, and most people have to work, so we could do it only on weekends, and so we did it. We did it on 2 long weekends, like on 2017 and 2019.
Okay, and the post-production, how long did that take? I mean, it's not done by just filming it, right?
Yeah, most of it, yes. It was my intention to have as less CGI as possible. But there is some CGI. It's mostly like doing like this invisible CGI, like some stuff. There is on some original footage. There is, for example, a small house in the countryside, so it has to be deleted when it's when it's a wilderness where nobody lives.
But also, I mean, you have to cut it all together, right? I mean, all of that has.
The edit was quite short. It was 1 month.
Okay.
I knew pretty well how well I've made the film already done in my head. So after we had it was just put it together.
Wow, you're really fast, and that's wow, that's amazing. It's really, I thought you would say something like 3 years or something. Where were the shooting locations? That was a question that came in from our viewers on our YouTube channel. They asked where the shooting locations were. You are from Czech Republic, right? So
Yes.
did you film there?
Yes. I'm from Czech Republic, from a small town, Rožmitál, which is originally name of Rosenthal.
Okay.
It was by German settlers, and that's also the name of our group, of our company, Rosenthal. We are doing historical fencing, theater, and movies also. And I'm sorry, what was the question?
Where the shooting locations were.
The shooting locations.
Everything you say is just so interesting. So go on.
So we did it nearby Rožmitál, in Brdy Hills and at Křivoklácko. That's a former royal forest near Prague.
Okay.
Which actually I was today on a bike trip. I just came from that. Here is my bike. I just stepped out train and put the interview on.
Cool. So, it's really such a blessing to have you.
There is I appreciate you're doing such thing. It's amazing.
Thank you.
It's awesome to know that you have also strong community of Tolkien fans.
Yes, we're a lot here in Germany. The German Tolkien Society has nearly 1,000 members, but of course there are a lot of more Tolkien fans in Germany. But back to you, because I think that's more interesting for our viewers. So you had 2 shooting locations?
Yeah.
Cool.
The locations, that's my favorite part of movie making, like to picking locations, because it actually means you are going on trips and looking for nice places. So that was that's really my favorite part. Just go with the camera, to nature, to forest, and look for nice places.
You also really did a great job on that, because I think the atmosphere that you created with that autumn forest, and also the those rock formations we can see there, it really feels like Middle-earth. So respect. Really cool locations. Šimon, I have some other questions from our viewers. What is your personal favorite scene in the movie?
You mean in Horn of Gondor movie?
Yes.
Well, it's a scene of dying horse.
Oh.
It's sad.
That was hard.
It was hard. It was hard to shoot, and I think that's the best shot in the film. The shot where Borondir stands up and goes to bandage the horse. It was so tough to make it, with horse who doesn't listen, who would like to stand but he has to lie, and do it in the morning. We were in haste because the sun was coming, but we made it, and I think it has a good atmosphere.
Yes,
it's my favorite part.
It's very emotional. It's a very emotional scene. Let me just check my paper.
It's like in a a never-ending story. Like in the beginning, white horse die, and you are inside of hero.
Yeah. Another question that came in: is there something like a making of people could watch somewhere?
No, there is no making of video.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a pity. The only thing which could be seen, additional material, is alternate ending.
Oh, okay. Where we can see that?
Yeah, that's, I think, pretty interesting. It's yeah, just watch it. Maybe if you were asking what happened to that bald orc,
Yes.
who was just hit,
Yes.
and falls somewhere. We had plans with him. We made it how, as you can see it in the alternate ending, but then I wasn't happy with that. So we actually all the end reshoot.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with the look of the writer of Eorl.
Okay. And
You'll see it.
Can we see that alternate ending? Is it on YouTube or somewhere?
It is on YouTube. Yeah,
So
when you put Horn of Gondor alternate ending, that's it.
Okay, so did you listen, everyone out there? YouTube, Horn of Gondor alternate ending, and then you can watch it. I'll make sure to watch it afterwards. Another question that came in: the map that is shown of Middle-earth, was that, so to say, the Vita map, or did you draw your own map?
No, I draw it on my own.
You draw it?
Yeah, I do.
Wow, respect. It looks great.
Yeah, it was shot in a way that it's, how to say it, that we shot light beneath it, like under it. We had light under it, so it looks, yeah, this, yeah. If you shoot it and just turn light on the map, it doesn't look good. But when you put light under it, then it looks great.
I'll make sure to remember that, should I ever need a map on a camera. Oh, that's great. Another question that I have is about the soundtrack. Who composed it and who played it?
It is composed by Petr Kubelík. He is a Czech composer, which he's my friend.
Okay.
And he's at first place, he admires so much the original soundtrack of Lord of the Rings by Howard Shore.
Yes.
That's like the thing of his adoration, I would say. And when I told him I'm making a fan film from Middle-earth, he was like, "Oh, I have to do soundtrack for you."
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and and it's actually not live orchestra.
Okay.
It's made in a program.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds perfect. I was worried about when he said to me, I will do it in a program. We have no budget, so like we have no budget for orchestra. I was worried it would sound like digitalish.
Yes.
But it's not. It's not.
Wow. So, but
the only thing which was recorded is the singer, the song on the end credits.
Yes, that was amazing. I really got goosebumps up my arms. It was really, really cool. But budget
this is interesting. That in Unfinished Tales,
yes,
which is where the story of Borondir is. There is an like note underline,
Yes.
which says that about Boromir and his deeds. I'll wait the train. That about Boromir and his deeds, elves made a song, which is called Rohan Metestel in Sindarish.
Yes.
And so, yeah, we decided, let's make the song.
Wow.
And that's the song which is at the end credits.
That's really, really cool that you really draw from the stories itself and then make something of your own into it. I have the next question here. Did you have contact with the Tolkien estate? They're very keen on everything that's going on. Fan film means you don't make any money with it, but were you contacted by them, or did you contact them?
That's right. When we were about to make a film, we sent them email with this, and we actually didn't got any answer, any response.
Okay.
So that's it.
That's it. Okay.
I would actually like if we could be in contact with Tolkien estate. Maybe it will happen.
Okay. Good. You said about the budget. I mean, you had none. Of course, you're a fan film, but well, let's be honest. How do you do something like that with no budget? Or how?
Yeah, there was some budget. Yeah, we actually made a Kickstarter campaign to get some funds. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know about that. That's really interesting. But I just know about the movie. You know, suddenly it was there and it was online, and that was great. And I think, to promote it a bit more, we wanted to show it here. So thank you again for giving us the chance.
Thank you too.
What I wanted to ask, or what was a question from the audience, from our audience, is the story is in the movie. Is it a reference to the story of Cirion and Eorl, like the friendship between Gondor and Rohan?
Definitely. That's how this friendship was established. And yeah, when you read the chapter of Cirion and Eorl in Unfinished Tales, this is how it starts.
Yes.
That Gondor was in peril, and they and Cirion sent 6 messengers to north to contact Eotheod, and they came. And Battle of Celebrant Fields, they crushed enemies, and then there is also a part which is also very interesting, where Cirion brings Eorl to grave of Elendil.
Yes.
Grave tomb, I would say.
the tomb or the grave.
Tomb. Yeah. In the mountains, in its sacred place. Nobody knows about that except the line of kings and servants. How it's in no servant. You know, Cirion wasn't king.
Yes.
What was the name?
Well, his kin, his how do we say?
I mean steward of Gondor.
Ah, yes,
steward.
The stewards.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was this place of Elendil's tomb. It was known only for kings and stewards, and Cirion brings there Eorl, the young chieftain of this horse lord nation, and he tells him, you can have Calenardhon as your own, and Eorl says yes, thank you very much, and they give pledge, they give oath that when one is in danger, the other will come to help.
Mm-hmm. It's really, really great. And
yeah, I was this scene is very strong, and I was also thinking about how to, like, it would be in the film too, but it couldn't be done. It would to be 2 hours long film then.
Well, maybe we can have another movie. There was also a question, is there going to be, you know, the follow-up, like how the story goes on? Are you planning on doing another movie?
No, I'm not planning the other movie.
Okay.
It would totally, I would love to do. But yeah, my next projects are different. My next projects are different. Not
okay.
Not doing films, but actually, last year I realized how climate crisis is bad, and how ecological crisis is bad, and how world is being destroyed, and how like we don't have much time to make it better. And when I realized all of this, I just can't do another Tolkien movie. I have to do stuff around this.
Okay, that's very noble, and I think it's a really, really good cause that you're doing. Šimon, thank you very, very much. I have one last quick question. We have a Tolkien podcast that we host also from the Society. Would it be okay if we do this interview with you in our podcast? So we just, you know, take the audio file and then put it there?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much. Šimon, thank you again for joining us.
Yeah.
But thank you also for, you know, making this movie and putting a lot of time and effort into it. Thank you to all of your team, to everyone who was involved.
Yeah, yes, I'll tell him.
Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great time.
You too. Thank you very much, Annika. I appreciate what you do.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye. So, ihr Lieben, da bin ich wieder. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet sehr viel Freude an dem Interview mit Šimon. Wir machen jetzt gleich weiter mit einer allerletzten bunten Tüte gemischtes allerlei aus Mittelerde, hier live vor Ort für euch von uns auf den Online Tolkien Tagen. Danach werdet ihr so in 10 Minuten uns noch ein letztes Mal sehen. Wir werden die Korsaren von Umbar, wie angekündigt, noch einmal zu uns bitten und nochmal vorbeischauen, um eben das aufzuholen, was wir vorhin ja, nicht mehr machen konnten. Und wir wünschen euch ganz, ganz viel Freude. Wir sehen uns gleich und jetzt nochmal 10 Minuten sehr, sehr viel Spaß für euch.